Hi, Bill.
Hi, how you doing, Paula?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thanks.
Good. So we're having you in the listening room this Saturday night at the Royal Cup Cafe.
Really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us a little bit about your music?
I've spent the last 35 years playing up and down the beaches of Florida, mostly along the west coast, down from the Keys all the way up to Pensacola, mostly in the Tampa Bay area though, and loved it. But now here I am in Long Beach, California.
In Long Beach, California. So you've been here 2 months, 3 months?
About 2 months now.
2 months. So 2 months ago when you moved to Long Beach, California, did you have any idea that you would be interviewed to promote your appearance at the listening room at the Royal Cup Cafe?
No. No.
Well, 2 months ago I had no idea that I would be sitting across from you interviewing you to come in to the Royal Cup Cafe and perform in the listening room.
It was all a good surprise. I, walked in there, just saw an open mic online, and I'm trying to get my foot in the door, just get myself known a little bit. So, and I had the good fortune to meet you.
Well, thank you, Bill. So, when did you first start playing music?
I was about 14 years old, and my brother caught me one time too many with the air guitar down in the basement listening to music way back, and he was just getting started in radio. He gave me my first guitar with his first paycheck. He went to the music store and just bought a little inexpensive guitar, which I still own, by the way, and it grew from there. I've got a whole fleet of guitars over there hidden away in the closet, and I just, because of the space restrictions here, I just pull the one out that I'm using at the moment. I put it back away.
So you have how would you describe your style of music that you play?
Well, it's acoustic. A lot of it simply because of where I lived and the kind of music that was more or less expected is a genre more or less kind of called trop rock, which I guess the godfather of would be like a Jimmy Buffett type. But let me tell you, when you say that name, a lot of people think, oh, he's wasting away again in Margaritaville, but that's not really the case. And if you really involve yourself listening to the work that Buffett has done, that whole body of work, there's a lot more to it than just, Margaritaville. On the other hand, I, along with many other trop musicians, have their own very distinct styles. And while there is a tropical stream running through the work, it's always put there by someone with their own take on it. So, and I like to put myself in that group of guys too, and gals. So,
it's big in Florida, the trop rock.
Yeah, it is. It's actually bigger than most people realize all over the world. They may not know the term, but that's the term for that style of music. And as I said, Buffett pretty much invented the style by combining a bit of acoustic folk stuff with some country and a Caribbean twist to it. And he managed to weave that in. Pretty brilliant, if you ask me. Yeah.
What I like about that genre of music is, along with the folk and the country, is it tells a story.
Yep.
There's
usually it's a happy story, not always, but done melodically, and I have to have strong lyric content and interesting musical content, or I'll pitch it. I won't mess with it. It's got to be challenging to the mind and to the ear and to the heart for me.
When did you realize you could write your own music?
Oh, that was pretty early on. I started playing at writing songs probably the time I was about 15.
So
I don't play any of those songs anymore. But I got started way early. I must have thought I had something to say musically. So
yeah. So, and what was the inspiration for your first song?
It probably had to have been a girl.
Yes, of course. A broken heart.
Yeah.
So then I have to ask, because I'm a teacher. That's my real job, is it? And I have to ask, how did you do, and how were you as a student? Because I find that being in the classroom sometimes stifles creativity. I mean,
Yeah, I was actually a pretty good listener. I would learn by really listening in the classrooms. I was never terribly disciplined as a student or even as a musician. I followed wherever my heart and my mind's ear would take me, and I have done that to this day. So I get a little unconventional with some of my chord structures and everything, and tends to throw more disciplined musicians for a curve. But it doesn't take a good musician too long to figure it out and catch up. Yeah.
So then, when you were supposed to be, so you would listen to the teacher,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't get distracted and think about music?
Not then. It was important for me to learn what I needed to learn there. And when I went home, oh gosh, when I was in high school, I would spend hours once I got home with the guitar, usually in the basement, but then it would come up to my bedroom at night. There was more than one night my mom or dad would have to take the guitar off of my body while I was just dead asleep on the bed, falling asleep with the guitar in my hand. So yeah, I guess it was a pretty strong pull for me. The music always has been there.
There's not a whole lot of trop rock out in California that I know of. Are you finding that?
Maybe I'll cut the path.
Well, there you go.
You never know. Maybe everything I do will be new here.
There we go.
So
yeah.
That'll be my niche.
That'll be your niche. There you go.
Yeah.
And we'll start at the Royal Cup Cafe.
Looking forward to
All
Saturday
right.
night. It's going to be fun.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Bill. And I look forward to hearing you again and getting your career off the ground here.
Thanks so much, Paula.
You're welcome.